Now I have Popazao stuck in my head.
Well, me too. We're live.
Stuck in my head.
You gotta turn your sound off.
Yeah. You can hear me.
It's a little... I'm sorry this is blurry. Is there any way... One sec, let me...
Is it blurry?
It's slightly blurry. Is that fun? Let's see all of our nonsense.
Crap.
Focus here.
It wasn't blurry before.
I mean, that's not super blurry, but we have to have a little bit of room or we'll run off and kill ourselves.
Yeah, this I was also thinking last night after you won due to there being no space on the table.
How strategic I was?
How we should play on the floor.
Well, that'll be the ultimate way to play without...
Once I can sit on the floor again.
Alright, we just need to get a better...
We'll be streaming like regular Q&A after this, but we're playing first, so no faces.
Yeah, sorry, this is just straight up gameplay. Can you guys hear us okay? We're doing like an omnidirectional microphone setup over in this area here.
Oh, that's my boob.
Giving the people a show. What tier is that?
Tit tier.
All right. I just want to get confirmation. Can they hear us okay?
We sound fine.
Okay. You don't even know we had to do a lot of... I'll show you the room afterwards, but we had to figure out how to light this because with the lights on, you can't see the difference between pink and white.
And a cat peed somewhere.
Moxie got locked in here one night and couldn't hold it.
I think it was Tammy.
No, it was Moxie.
It was Tammy. You said you could hear her. You thought she was outside.
Oh, wait, you're right.
I'm right.
But, well, whatever. All right. You guys ready to play? Should we start playing now? Get the ball rolling? We're going to do a few gameplay sessions, and I'll go over the...
The table is crooked. You go to hell.
How crooked?
Ed has been beating me constantly, and I feel like it's not fair because when you're pregnant, you have a lot of progesterone, which really gives you something called... Google it. It's a real thing. Baby brain. It makes it very hard for me to think and talk and all sorts of things.
I'll just move this a little closer here. Does that work? Push it down. All right, good enough.
Seriously, it's a real thing. Got my ice going, you guys. Oh yeah.
Shake it around here. I can get the
ASMR.
You know, when I first read ASMR, I thought that it was like a diss because MR, like mentally retarded. I just thought I was missing like
ass MR.
Ass sucking MR. I really thought it was an insult. Maybe it still is. Okay, first you deal out 5 cards.
They said the shuffling noise was loud.
Good.
Okay. They said you admitted last stream that you hide cards in your pocket.
They're lying!
Okay, who looks more like a worm? I think how about whose thumb looks more like a worm?
Well, mine looks more like a worm. Mine's longer.
Look at my little thumb.
Mine's normal, yours is monstrous.
Some would say that's monstrous.
Look at this thing. I had to date this. I had to meet this in the real world and then get used to it. It's called a murderer's thumb. Alright, you get to go first.
How dare you?
I don't know about her thumbs. They just creep me out.
It's like a rat tail.
Okay, so you put the start right here. The start looks like this on the back so you don't accidentally shuffle it into the deck. Start goes in the middle. This goes above start. You will eventually probably move the deck around quite a lot. But once the start hits the table, this is where it's at. Anything that goes off, you're not moving this around anywhere. So once it goes off the table here, that's an end of boundary zone, off limits. You play with the size of the table. We're playing with a relatively small table today, so... since Danielle's got those thumbs...
You know what this thumb means? Toy vagina.
Toy. I was like, toy vagina. All right.
Okay, ready?
Draw a card.
Is this a PG stream?
At the beginning, sure. The PG stream at 8, at 10 at night. All right, now, starting now, PG. Now let your kids in the room.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So Danielle's going to first choose one of these colors.
And I drew a card.
You did. Everybody draws a card at the beginning of your turn. She chooses white.
Hua-cha.
And she continues to play white.
Hua-cha.
Oh, come on. Until she runs out.
Hua-cha.
All right. So Danielle has locked off white. So there's no more white right now. So it's my turn. I will draw a card. And I will do a little one. No, I'm going to make it more difficult on you. All right. I'm just going to play one card. I'm going to play a black and red dig.
And I don't know if you can see it.
There's a little icon on here. It's a shovel. And the
Times
shovel means
2.
you dig. Any cards that are black will have a ×2 multiplier on them because they're the strongest but the rarest. So you draw, I'm drawing 2 cards, and I'm going to toss my worst cards. I think these are my worst cards. I don't know if I want to. Definitely that one. Discard that. And let's go with that. And say done. Danielle's turn. She draws. Danielle can play a red, a black, a pink. She's pinking it up.
Here, and we get to see the lovely Petunia.
Petunia in the house.
And Petunia has a little hatch card there. That means Ed has to draw one.
Are you sure you don't want to choose yourself? All right, I drew a card. Now I'm gonna draw a card for my
You're
turn.
gonna be so loud.
Good. Okay. Let's start this out. All right, you guys see this one? Where is it? Here it comes. Cut. I feel like I'm cutting this right here. All right. All of these cards are discarded, and I will continue with my white cut with white cards. I discarded one that I wanted. First, I will play this white card here, which is a dig, single dig. I will draw, and I will discard. I will discard pink. And then I will play my second card. I'll move this over. Which will end my white, but I will draw and discard.
And my white.
And my white. Go, Danielle. Here, look over there real quick. I'm going to show them what I got in my hand.
I'm going to see what you have there. Going to put it in the chat.
Don't put it in the... Don't fucking put this in the chat!
Don't put it in the chat.
Go, Danielle.
Okay, I was looking at the chat. Here's a lumpus to bumpus.
Ah!
You, sir, may draw another card.
Great.
And then when you have one card, you say Wormo.
You don't have to say Wormo.
Wormo.
Danielle says Wormo. All right, my turn.
As of today. As of right now.
Oh my god! See, hey guys, see this? See this connection here? You have to do the black to the pink. Look away.
There's a movie about that.
Look away. I almost, but I don't. It's not curved.
Good God.
If only it was the other way. Let's see.
I can't wait for Monday, you guys.
Topical. Fucking hell, man. I went from doing great to not doing good at all. Okay, so those of you who saw my card, I'll just do this to just explain how this works. Okay, so I have this card here. It's a pink black. Doesn't fit here. It needs to attach to every single other one, and it doesn't fit here, obviously, either. And sadly,
they're gonna
it
have a hard
also
time seeing that because your little hand.
it also doesn't fit here either because the black is going down. So this is a dead card for me, and I don't want to reveal. You know what? For the sake of this stream, I will do this. Red. Red.
Ooh, lumpy.
Red. Dig. Draw and discard. Discard that. Ugh. And there's Greg's old head. Draw a card, Danielle. Down to 2. Down to 2 cards. 2 cards down.
I'm down to 2 cards.
Whatever. Draw a card.
Fuck.
Draw a card for your turn.
I just did.
How did you just draw a card for your turn?
I had 1 card Wormo, and I just drew a card.
I had you made you draw a card.
Oh, fuck. I almost got it past him. Oh, I almost have that, but opposite.
Yep.
Motherfucker. I can't do anything.
Danielle's, this is an almost, you have red there. That's basically one of the only real open spaces.
I'm not blind.
You can't do anything at all?
No.
All right. That means Danielle doesn't have red cards. I'm not in any better situation, though, because you guys know what I have. All right. I'll take my turn. Here I go.
Hi, Sarah.
I drew a card I could play. Okay. It's the first peek of the day. I'll play a pink-white peek, which lets me draw a card. Ooh.
Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that.
Then take a card from my hand that I like the least. Put it on the top. And Danielle can go ahead and draw a card.
Oh. You almost had it too. This is weird.
Yep.
Fuck. I can't do anything again. Oh my, go ahead.
Yes. I'll just do this. That's it. Just making this little guy a little longer. Go ahead, Danielle. Draw a card.
Why is your husband not playing 4 Souls with you?
Because he's a terrible husband.
Oh.
You should report him.
This is such balls. All I can do is this little white bit.
All right. Oh! Rainbow cut. So I'm going to use this rainbow cut. It's the only rainbow card in the game thus far. I will cut whatever I want. I want to cut red. I'm going to cut this off. Cut from this segment off here.
Wait to ask any of your questions about the Kickstarter and stuff till we're actually paying attention. We'll be answering questions after this.
My favorite of the conjoined heads. Winner!
Oops.
It's not as bad as yesterday when Peach was chewing on the cards.
Oh, Peach.
All right, let's do it again. Did this all make sense to you guys? It's super simple. But there's a lot going on.
You didn't say Wormo. That's an automatic lose. I'll shuffle these cards this time.
Oh, you don't trust me?
Nope.
How are you going to shuffle with those thumbs?
As Corey Feldman once said, can you ever trust anybody?
Did he say that?
Ah!
That's what Tommy Wiseau said.
What's that Corey Feldman song?
Trust no one for a start. Yeah.
Trust no one.
With your heart.
My hands look weird. Where's the filter for my hands?
Hand filter.
It elongates my thumbs.
Here, while you're shuffling, I'll look at the chat and answer questions. So if you don't have a card to play, your turn gets skipped. There is another situation. There's an alternate win condition. It happens very rarely, but it did happen yesterday. Where if the other person is in a situation where nothing can be played on the board. So if you extend out to the ends of your table, or just put heads on all of them, if you're the last person to lock off a side and the other person doesn't have a cut, the person who locked it off wins. It's an advanced and rare occurrence, but it is something that you can strategically do if you see the option to do it. Hopefully we can get a ringworm this time, so we can show that, because that's a cool.
How many times have you said that?
I hope we can get a ringworm. We should talk about Shoshana and her ringworms. All right.
Yeah, I was just thinking of Jackson because I do like Wormo for a name, but I'm really hoping that Jackson's name, Worm McDonald, wins something, and then that might be too redundant.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I lost.
Maybe if you go first, you lose.
And I saw somebody saying, what's the difference between a rainbow cut and a regular cut? There's a rainbow cut can cut any color. The other cuts are like
specific.
A white cut, a pink cut, a black cut.
Yeah, there are only there are 5 cuts in the game. The 4 colors and a rainbow.
And when you get a cut, I also like to sing a song called Footloose. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Oh, jeez.
You gonna play? Did you draw a card?
Yes. Well.
No play, first turn. Alright, she's digging. It's hot in here.
And let me see those cards.
Oh, this is a new one. Explain to the audience what this is.
That means I get to look at... Oh, I can't see what I'm showing.
Oh, sorry.
I get to look at Ed's hand and take one and give him one of mine.
It's a switch.
Make sure you put your cards down. Whoops.
What do you want?
I'll take...
God damn it. She took the strongest card in the game. But
something.
maybe I will find this here and discard 2 cards.
Yeah, you can only continue playing the same color.
Curses.
Pinkworm is petunia.
Can't do that.
Ugh.
Draw a card, Danielle.
Oh, god damn it.
Go ahead. That's another one of my favorite conjoined heads. She's peeking at the top card of the deck, and she's gonna put it back on the top. All right. I can see why.
Get it? Pinworms? Pinworms.
All right, we're gonna start digging. Oh, look at this! Look how cute he looks. He looks like a little eraser head baby. I'll draw and discard that card you gave me. Go, Danielle.
Somebody said we're perfect for one another. It's true.
It's because my thumb fits inside hers. I'm gonna turn on the. Don't let me look at your cards.
Turn on that AC, boy.
Well, I'm gonna just turn on the fans.
Oh.
Did I turn you guys on? Oh God, yes.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
That was great. Okay. Some big petunia energy right here.
She's stuck in the deck. God, this is the perfect card to draw right now. I might just try to dig to it. Oh, give me the card. Oh! I'm gonna start digging. Look at this little chode boy.
Oh,
Chode boy.
He's angry.
Dig 2. Refresh that. Okay, I don't want that. Don't want that. Go ahead. Danaea.
I was reading the chat.
Yeah, you do that. See, look, it's nice and breezy now.
That is nice. Oh, but I hear a little sound. Oh.
Now everybody else will hear it too. That's that one over there, though. I can turn that one off. I'll look at your hand again.
Just a little pink line.
What'd you play?
this little pink line. Well, I can actually do this too.
God damn it!
Let me see them cards.
Strongest card in the game. This is the only multi-switch card in the game. This is the only one that has the black one in it, and since it has the black one in it, it's a ×2, which means she can steal 2 cards from me and give me 2 of her worst cards. The cool thing about this in multiplayer is you can choose 2 different opponents. You don't have to choose the same one. And the same goes for the black heads. The black heads are also multiplied by 2 as well, and you can make this person draw and this person draw, or one person draw.
I'm just going to take 1 and give you 1.
You are just junking me with these things.
Maybe I'll win one time.
Damn it, it's so fucking close. What the fuck are you doing to me? Alright, I'm going to use the card you gave me. I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to play this card. This piece of shit.
Chakara is actually the first person we saw Petunia suggested. Draw 2. You little dingus.
Well, that's how you know that they're good 2 cards. 1 for my turn. Son of a bitch. Can't get out of that little crevice here. We really painted ourselves into the corner.
Oh, Crystal's in here.
How are we going to do this? Do you have cards that you can play? Because I can't play anything here or here or here.
Yes, I have cards that I can
play because I can't play cards.
Maybe this will help you. Cut. Draw 2.
Fuck you! Alright, so I've got 10 cards in my hand at this point, and I still don't have anything I can fucking play? Oh wait, I have 1. I have 1 card I can play. Alright, this will do it. I'll cut this here and play some red cards.
Yeah, a couple other people said it, but the first place I saw it was Chakara.
Make it still difficult. I will draw 1, discard 1.
They're laughing at me kicking your butthole.
Hey, they want me to win. They like me the most. Go ahead. They're rooting for me. I hear them.
You don't know that.
They're cheering for me. They've already turned on me. This is the Cry for Help BBS all over again. They only like you now.
I'm going to cut this little head off.
You've all the fucking... You gave me the junk cuts.
Junk cuts. Wormo.
Nope. That's your last card?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to play 7 cards in a turn. Make that 8. I'll do what I can. Watch this, motherfuckers. Watch her shit herself when she sees this happen. Wait, can I do something crazy here? Can I? Oh my god, I can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah. Nope, I can't. Fuck.
That was a wild ride.
All right, I'm redoing. It's going this way. I thought for a second I was going to win. We'll go this way.
Danielle McMillan fan club isn't here because I'm playing against him.
This way.
He can't be in the chat.
This way. Draw. Discard. And...
Are you quite finished?
Well, now that I fucking played
Jiminy
wrong. Go.
Christmas.
Damn it, I almost had that.
Wormo.
Alright. Now I draw the right card. Let's do one of these. Erp. Let me see your hand. Show everybody what you got. A cut!
A white cut.
So all she needs to draw is a white card. I'm going to take the white cut. And I'm going to give you... Wait. God damn it, all my cards are playable? Every single one of my... I'm going to give you back the white cut.
All right.
Go.
That was fun. That was a dance. Oop.
Can you do it?
Can might do it. What I can do is cut all this shit off.
And?
Wormo.
God damn it! Alright. I'm down to 4 cards. And you're going to be getting a Wormo.
I think we're making
tonight.
Wormo. I think we're making Wormo happen. I think
God damn it, I can't
it's got to be
do
written
it.
in.
Ah! We got our first ringworm. Oh my god, am I going to win off of this? First, I draw and I discard. Ooh, and that would have been the same one too, right there. Then I discard 2 cards. That will be this one and this one. And then I play this card! Woo! Who would have thought the guy that made the game is going to win again?
God damn it. Okay, come on.
Once more with feeling.
Once more and you go first this time.
Okay, sounds like a good strategy.
I'll be Mario because he's better.
So I hope you guys can see that, like, it doesn't. You can flood somebody with cards. Sometimes flooding people with cards gives them more options, depending on what's going on. But obviously, we saw how close Danielle was. She just had to draw a card that was white.
Guillermo del Toro is a good one. It's a bit of a stretch, but I do like it because Ed was trying to remember. Is like I don't know how long ago, like 10 years ago. And Ed was trying to remember the name Guillermo del Toro. And he was like Guelmore.
I was probably trying to read it.
He really said Guelmore. And it's a beautiful name.
Here you go. I'll go first. Got a really shitty hand.
People are saying, was that a legal redo?
Yes, it was a legal redo. I say so. If you want to play prison rules, then you can, or I guess it's the opposite. That was prison rules. I say it was a legal redo. You could fight me on that though. That was.
Okay, you go first, you piece of shit. You can always have.
Danielle's just too nice.
Well, you can always have your own house rules.
I will start this off by cutting off white and drawing 2 and discarding. I'll just discard the 2 that I got. Go ahead. Go ahead, Guillermo. Everybody's probably like, he's such a fucking cheater. Is that it?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a play.
I keep it short and sweet.
She keeps it real. I'm gonna draw 2, discard 2. These are good cards. Discard these 2. Oops. Yeah, these 2.
Oh my god, happy Guelmore. That's very good.
Go ahead, Guillermo.
Oh my god, that's good.
Here, look away. Oh, the power of the black worm.
Draw one.
Fuck. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna go for it though. This is called risking it, guys, because here we go. Here's a 1 and a 2, and this one's a dig. So I'm gonna draw and discard. Shit. 3, 4, 5. Draw. Same fucking card.
I just remember
Go.
Peachy last night.
Pulling on her face and screaming.
When she had had enough.
This is boring!
Yeah, we're playing.
After you play 3 times, your 4-year-old may say, "This is boring!"
But she said it. That's not how she said it. Wait, before I go, she said,
she know the camera was on, so she already like plays YouTube in her mind, so she'll say, "Hey guys, blah blah blah," and just like out of their silence, and then she goes, "Guys, this is boring."
Only she was here.
Well, I can hear her in the bathtub right now.
It's like she is here.
Thank God Ed's mom is here for bed and we get a goddamn break.
I'm not gonna draw. Oh no, I'm not drawing a card. Well, you kind of in a way.
Kind of in a way, your ass.
What is it? What's this? Well, I'll be using my black card again. Drawing 2, discarding 2, change my hand. Get rid of these. That's not too smart.
I mean, we don't drink, so we can't think of any drinking rules.
Whatever. Go ahead. You drink every time someone pops a boner.
You drink every time you remember your childhood. Got it.
You drink every time you get the shakes from not drinking.
You drink first thing in the morning. I'm good at. I should start drinking.
Life is an amazing drinking game.
This is easy.
But don't want to live anymore. Drink again.
I'm cutting this white one.
Okay.
Well, we just alienated all of the alcoholics.
We love you, alcoholics.
Sorry. Draw a card. You
Fuck!
bitch.
Oh, wait. You fucking locked it off. Not completely. There's a black one.
If you got it.
I don't got it.
If you got it, play
Go.
it.
You got it?
Nope. Oh, no.
I thought that was some deep fucking strategy there.
No, I was thinking about drinking.
Oh, we're going to keep up. Move this out of the way. It doesn't matter because I'll put it over here. I'm going to be drawing 2, discarding 2. Oh. We'll be discarding these 2. And Danielle. No. I will be also
Danielle, no.
drawing 2, discarding 2. Discarding these 2. Go ahead, Danielle. Danielle, no.
Hey, Orf. Draw one. That little dupe. That little doll.
We're in this fucking shit ass situation again. Thanks, Danielle. Go.
Did you draw one?
I guess I drew one. Oh, I know. I should have drawn another one. Sorry.
No, this would be yours,
Give
and
it
you
then.
give me that one back.
Go.
I can't do anything.
I play loose. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, Danielle. Keep going.
I did this. Okay. I got something.
What you got?
I'm going to cut off this little red guy.
Okay.
That was a rainbow cut, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentleworms. Is there a part you're supposed to say for ladies when you say that? Ladies.
Because ladies are already worms.
God.
That one. This one's ribbed. Oh my god, guys. Do you think she has an amazing hand? What the fuck is that? What kind of weird worm is that? Alright, draw one. Draw one for my turn.
It's like...
Oh my god, Danielle.
What? Nothing?
You won.
I won! The dumb thing I did, I won!
Ah, good job. Good job. Okay, for those unaware, Danielle won because she locked off all the ends, and I did not have a cut. And if you pass to the next player and they cannot cut the worm to open up a play, then it is over. Should we do one more and then do QA? See if we can tie.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to shuffle?
Oops. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll shuffle.
People are asking if I'll sign the Tapeworm box in the completionist, possibly. During the Four Souls Kickstarter at the very end, there were 500 Four Souls gold boxes to sign, and when they brought them over, and it's like it filled up my whole garage.
Oh my god, he was very
We did it,
sick.
and I was really sick, and we did a time lapse of me doing them, and then I was counting them as I went, and I counted 700. We went way over, and I knew they needed more, so it's like whatever. But they kept a bunch around to like sweeten the deal with like Target and a few other places too. But I signed so many. Mm-hmm. It might have actually been 400 signed
and you have
copies.
a little signature too.
I know. And I drew a bunch on them too. Who's going first?
I think you go first because that's what you did last time, and I won.
Let's do it again. Starting off with gotta draw a card. Starting off with a bang.
Does anybody else say paper, scissors, rock?
I say rock, scissors, paper.
This person says rock, paper, scissors, which sounds right. But I always say paper, scissors, rock.
Go ahead. I say rock, scissors, papers.
Is that really how you say it? And this person says...
Everybody says it different.
You just said the opposite. You said rock, scissors, paper.
Yeah, rock, scissors, paper.
That's so backwards. This is rock, paper, scissors.
I think it sounds best rock, scissors, paper.
Paper, scissors, rock. How does that not sound? Listen, paper, scissors, rock.
That sounds correct to me, the way I say it, since I was 4. Go!
Oh, I got a paper, scissors, rock here. That's done it.
The worst part is when you say, hey, you want a rock, scissors, paper for it, and then they say Rochambeau instead of rock, scissors, paper.
Maybe that's racist.
You don't know Rochambeau.
I think it sounds like it is, and I think it is. Okay, you went?
Yeah, it's your turn. I played 1 card.
It's your turn.
Wait, why do I have 3 cards, though?
Maybe I only...
How many cards did you give me? I drew 2.
Why are there this many?
I discarded 2. I drew 2 and I discarded 2. I played 1. I should have way more cards than this. How many cards did you give me? You did not give me the right amount of cards.
Well, I gave myself 5.
Okay, so I only played 1 card, so I should have 5 cards in my hand. I'll just draw 2 more cards. Maybe I just discarded 2 cards. Go ahead.
Look, he was caught cheating.
Do you have 6 cards after you draw?
No, I have... Yes.
Okay, good. I don't know what happened there.
Yes, I do. White. A dig.
Just put this over here. We'll do my strategy from last time. Just keep playing little black turds. Oh wait, I got this card. I didn't draw. That's what happened before. I didn't draw 2. I did draw 2. I still have 5. Go ahead. Just move this way down here. Ooh. Oh. Let's see here. Can I do this? 1, 2. And I don't have it. God damn it.
He doesn't have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have it. I thought I did, and it was a different card.
I'm going to cut this little black bit. Warmo.
Seriously? Draw one. Now what could she have? This is the least playable card in my hand. Go. Because you can't play it there.
You son of a bitch.
You don't draw another one.
Yeah,
No.
it's my turn.
That was the card you drew for your turn. I didn't make you draw.
Oh.
Put that one back on. And I'll draw it. And I think I'll use it. Little choder doter. Draw. And discard. Go ahead.
Come on.
Are we running slow at all?
I don't think so.
It's just on your phone it looks slow? Oh, damn it.
Draw one. Wormo. Video is skipping. We're lagging. Oh, do you think they're watching YouTube down there or something?
They might be. Sorry, folks.
Fucking kid is probably watching YouTube and they're saying it's lagging bad.
I don't know why that would be.
Go ask them if tell them they can just watch stuff on the regular TV.
Okay. I played this card. Let me draw and put something on top.
They said sound is fine, but we're moving in slow-mo.
Don't do anything.
Okay. Is it my turn, though, when you're back?
Yeah.
I'll turn my phone off, too. Maybe that chat is messing with it. Is it any better? I took my
Look
I turned
just
my
look on the phone.
I turned my
turn
phone
your
off in case.
Okay, that might be doing it too.
What are they watching?
They said they're watching some Disney thing, but they said they're not on Netflix. But I don't know if that's a downloadable. We don't have Disney Plus,
No, but we have Disney Channel.
so I'm assuming this is a channel.
Okay. Is it any better?
Oh, we're good.
Oh, okay.
They might have tried to watch something and.
I guess it could have been my phone. Okay. Draw two. Wormo.
Son of a bee. Let's go over here. Draw. Discard. Let's see what kind of wormo you got. Show the crowd. What is it?
I can't show you.
I'm switching.
Oh, I can show you.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna give you this. Go ahead.
I'd like to see what you got.
Here's what I got. I got this little situation here.
Give me that.
Which one? You want your card back?
No.
This one?
I want this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me something.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you sure you want? Oh. Okay. Go.
Me go. I
Oh,
did go. You go.
God damn it.
Me go.
Okay, I'll set this up. Wait, what did I give you? No. We'll do this. Go. Put your garbage in my hand.
Draw one. Wormo. Migo. There's definitely a jingle in that.
I'll be cutting.
Migo, you go, Wormo.
All right, check this out. I'm gonna cut this.
Okay.
I'm cutting this one right here. So.
Oh my god, he's done it. Major surgery. Major.
Changing up the board.
It was so clean.
So stupid. I'm such an idiot. I did it wrong. Go ahead.
I just have to wait till you're tired to play with you. Wormo.
Ah! Look at this garbage shit I got.
Vindicated.
So this is what I fucked this up. I cut it too short. I needed it to be here, and I cut it to here, and I couldn't put the white one there. So I fucked up on that. But either way, it doesn't matter because I just have black, and red in my hand. All right. So that's 4 games. We don't need to.
I guess not.
Do you have the start?
Oops.
You must have the start. So that is Tapeworm. Now, once we get resituated,
She's so Q&A. I have to blow my nose.
go do it, girl. I'll move this away. Okay, just wait a sec. Do I still sound okay? I don't know if I should change like that. I always forget which way it's supposed to be faced. Let's see. Do this. And then I should come up like this. All right. Oh, they wanted a tiebreaker. I guess we're going to have to stream another time. Mm-hmm. First, I just want to get to know you. Edmund McMillan Fan Club says, I'm mega and you don't reply to my emails. That's because
What?
you've emailed me a lot and I have replied to many of your emails, but now I'm doing this Kickstarter. So you can't expect me to reply to every single email you send at this point in time. So just, I don't reply to everybody's email, but I replied to yours, so relax. Relax, bro.
Get to it.
Where can you get in?
Oh my goodness. I put makeup on.
Let's do it like this. Like this. Do you want to read things to me so I don't have to read?
Yeah.
Make my life easier. You guys should be, I'll first say this. You should be upgrading your tier.
Oh yeah.
You should be upgrading your tier as high as it'll go. I think we hit, where are we? I know we hit 500 before the stream, and we're just at 501, so we're slowing down. You guys gotta keep spreading that word. Either way, there's gonna be a little jump on Monday once we reveal.
Once you see it, we fixed a marriage.
Did we? Mm-hmm. How did we do that?
They're gonna put the terrible husband's gonna play Four Souls. Sometimes all you need is some bullying.
Have you tried a fake pregnancy?
I don't think that they can get pregnant.
Oh.
But you could still pull that shit.
Well, try it.
Oh my god, the writing is so... Can you make the writing not... Can you make it white writing on... black writing on white?
We're in this one, so not really.
Ugh.
I'm gonna open up the window. It's hot up here, guys. It's hot up here.
Add-ons are purchased after the Kickstarter ends. Yes. Can we submit both a drawing and a figure? Yes. And then I'll just say, in case it wasn't clear, when he says he wants all the worms to be represented, you don't have to do every worm, but it's not like if everybody
I want
does
at least one
of
each worm by different people. Only do one worm.
Will you sign the gold basement tier because it costs more than the signed tier?
No. That's too many signed copies. Sorry. I'm only signing the big ones. It's too much signing. I'm going to end this thing
just one man.
We're going to end this Kickstarter, which will not come anywhere close to the Four Souls Kickstarter, and I'll have to sign just as many things, and that'll kill me. I also have to draw a bunch of people as worms too, so.
And then we're having a baby.
Cut me some slack, bro.
Oh my god, you guys, we're having a baby. And I can't do anything. I can't get anything ready because I feel like shit every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Are you gonna read me things? Or should I just read them myself?
I'm trying. At the end of game 2, if there were a third player who had a cut, could they have continued the game, or does only the very next player get a chance to continue the game after all ends are closed?
Only the next player. If the next player does not have a cut, the person who locked the game up wins. Of course, that only happens if they actually lock up all the ends. If you can't place anything on any end at all, and you don't have a cut. Not in a situation where it's just, I don't have red, and only red's available, then you just draw.
Those egg counters from Wingspan are cute.
Yeah.
Very satisfying.
Can you attach a head with another head of the same color?
Yeah. Like opposite. Oh, no.
No.
They wouldn't be.
No, the heads are dead ends. The heads are always dead ends. There's like universal stuff for
But
each of the
there's
things.
a space between them. Head, color, head. But not head to head. Be like reverse docking.
George is messaging me about his magic game. Doesn't even realize it's George's birthday. George fan's birthday. Go wish him a happy birthday. He's
21.
He's 21. What is he? He's that George fan. What is he? He's
the George fan.
The George fan. He made Plants vs Zombies and Octageddon. He's a cool dude, and he's one of many of us who have their birthdays during a time where you can't see your friends.
I am so glad Ed's birthday was on March 2nd. And I fucking rocked that shit. And I don't have to worry about it.
What happens if you cut a worm that connects to a ringworm? It doesn't work. Because it doesn't cut. Sometimes you can cut a ringworm off of the whole segment by cutting around the start. But if you make a ringworm around the start, that never gets cut. Ringworms can't be cut. It locks them off the board. Why isn't the black worm on the start card? Because the black worm is the rare worm. It has the fewest options of play, and it's the strongest. It's kind of like it's just fun, rare worm.
No, he's not 21.
So you either
he's actually 21 times 2.
You either are stuck with a bunch of black cards in your hand because they're so rare and they're junk, or if there's a black card on the table that's an opening, you'll have the strongest hand. My favorite worm is the black worm functionally, I think. And then it's close though with the white worm. The white worm and the black worm are my favorite worms.
So is it official you signed the signed tier and the completionist tier? This info would make them more appealing because I wasn't happy because I also want a signed version of Tapeworm.
I hear you. Yeah, I'll try and do that. I don't think it's super overwhelming. It's just George again. Let me turn off my phone. Just leave it open.
He has a baby face.
So am I going to have to read this then?
I'm reading. I just answered something.
But I don't know what it is. I'm not reading it.
Takara thought George was 21.
He is. We met when he was...
He won an award for Insane Aquarium when he was 1 year old.
Yeah, fun fact. George is in the Cool Kids Club because he won the grand prize of the IGF 2 or 3 years before Gish won.
Really early.
Yeah.
Will we be able to add on a full hollow expansion? No. That's a special winning thing.
Someone says, but what if you cut before the head and the head is exposed? If someone has a red head, couldn't you attach it to another red head? If you cut the head card off of a red card with a red cut, you could play another red head on it, but the other red head wouldn't be there. What are you doing? What's happening?
I can't, hold on. This white writing is killing me.
Well, then let me just get in closer. How are your feet? How's your feet, Danielle?
Oh, my feet are good. You know what's crazy though? Well, so when you're pregnant, all your...
They just want you to show your feet.
This is do you want to see the toes or the bottoms or what? When you're pregnant, all your ligaments loosen up, and then so my sprained ankle should be much better, but it still hurts quite often.
Question is, do you always have to cut where the color starts, or is it an optional thing to do? You can cut any segment where the two colors of the cut are connected. So anywhere that's not circled in a ringworm. So you can if you choose just to cut off the head of something, you can totally cut off the head. If you choose to cut the base, you can cut off the base. Sometimes I like just cutting off large segments so we can see what it morphs into over time.
Sometimes I just cut it. Carly and her girlfriend have named the baby Grape.
Someone said, what about the conjoined head cards? What about them? I don't know what the question is. Am I excited about the limited
Didn't that
run?
already happen?
The release?
The limited run games release of Gish?
The crowdfunding part happened.
Oh.
And then I just got sent the visuals, a picture of the Gish pin, and it looks fucking really cool, and it's bigger than I thought too. So I think they're almost finished printing it. They probably have a bunch of little things to do in order to pack them all together. But how did I decide the number of straights, bends, T-shapes, etc.? I kept playing. I rebalanced and rebalanced and rebalanced.
T-shape.
And I think the current game has the perfect balance of everything. It feels really nice. And it's been the one that I've been the most happy with, balance-wise. The optional heads, the alt heads, I'm going to try to see what it would take in order to make that work without fucking up the game. But currently right now I'm just saying, if you want to add those worms, take out one of the other heads of each of the worms so they all have representation.
Yeah, no bean worms. What are those toys called? Those little beans?
Mexican jumping beans?
Is it just beans with a Z?
Oh, those
Remember
things? Yeah.
Let me get two ones that I keep seeing. One was...
Well, I'll answer this one. Are the different properties, like draw two, tied to certain colors, or can any card have that property? It's universal. All cards have that property, and they have the exact same amount of that mechanic. But all of the cards that have any segment, any piece of a black worm on it, always multiply it by 2. So I played around with like some worms doing this and some worms doing that, but it just didn't feel
Mighty
right.
Beans, yes. I am talking.
Is there a way to get the Gish cards from Is there a way to get the Kish cards from Force Holds? The only way to get them was from the printed version of Gish. They are by far, because I think there's only like maybe less than 1,000 copies of Gish sold. So like there's less than 1,000 copies of sets of those cards that exist. So those are extremely rare. The Gish cards in the Gish retail or the Gish limited run. Would I do a set of alternate color cards like a Poison Worm or something? Probably not at this point. I'm not sure that many people would really like it, and I would have to add weight. I would have to change all the cards in order to have that happen. It would have to be a whole new set. What was the most bizarre iteration of Tapeworm when you were still designing it? There wasn't any like bizarre version. It really was like I just kept chipping away at mechanics and trying to balance them and make them more easier to understand. There's a lot of just tweaking. It's not a meat boy
worm. It's a war worm. You know, war.
What was the question they asked?
I can't fucking find it. Oh, in the social challenge, it looked like a meat boy worm. How did that happen?
Yeah, that's not a meat boy worm. That's war. It's confusing because he's red, but that's war from the Binding of Isaac. That's not meat boy because I can't do meat boy.
That's R.I.P.
Yeah, our RIP is Isaac. So war is part of that. So it's war. If you shout out Tapeworm, would it towards challenge 1?
What does that mean? There's also somebody asking, they said they've never lost a game of Force Souls. They want to challenge you after the thingy's over, and then they said they want to play against you in tabletop simulator. No. Let me tell you why. Anytime Ed isn't working or doing something like this, doing some sort of something that has an obligation, I demand all of that time. None of it will go to anyone else.
It's true. If you give the start card a different back, the start card has a different back. Where you didn't see it? Where? It's hard to miss, guys. Turns out I'm a game designer, and I think about some of these things.
Not afterwards. Never.
So here is the back of the regular cards, and here is the start card. See, the difference is one of them says start, one of them says tapeworm, one of them is black and white, and one of them is pink. So it's really hard to shuffle in and then lose. Back in the day, it was just a white piece of paper that said start, so it was slightly more difficult. I never know what you're answering because you don't say what the question is. If you could read the question too, I could give some feedback on what.
I'm not a professional one of these people.
You're no northern lion.
I'm sorry, Nikki Ramey, but we lead busy lives, and I demand a lot of attention. Yes, I still play Isaac. I was actually, when I've been playing Animal Crossing at night, I've been looking at that. I've been looking at Isaac and thinking, might boot up that instead.
Tapeworm was the first name you thought for this game? Yes. I'm pretty sure. In fact, it might have actually been a thought before I was completely designing the game. I thought to myself, a worm game, Tapeworm, and that was it.
Ed was like, what's gross? I like gross. I'm gross.
I can't say who this person, distributor, publisher type person is, but I showed the game to somebody, a large entity, a while back, and the first response was, is there any way you can change the name and not make it gross?
Which is so funny because if you go around and you look at kids' games, I mean, I haven't been places for a while, but if you've seen on commercials, it's like dogs peeing, dogs pooping,
lots of pooping, lots of farting.
Grandma's teeth comes out, like all gross stuff.
I've taken it too far with these worms.
I have not got to play Repentance.
Not yet. You've seen it, though. It looks just like the other game.
I felt it, heard it.
Whoever felt it, dealt it. Hey, Edmund, can I get you to talk about the game Tapeworm? One of the goals is to get another streamer with over 100 viewers to talk about it.
Does that count?
No.
Oh my god.
Are there more than 100 people here?
There's like 200 when we were playing the game.
If we're still sitting at like 6 of 7 or whatever it is, by our next stream,
We'll count us.
we'll count it. I want you guys. It's not hard to get a streamer to say something about this. Come on, guys. Easy.
My best tip for it would be don't be annoying.
Ask
be
nice.
polite. Yes, he wants to work on a bigger board game in the future.
Someone asked if I can make advanced rules that are optional. There are some things that I decided not to venture into because they were too advanced. It wouldn't require many more cards to add them, and they're kind of similar to what you're talking about. I'll try to add them for an unlock, and then we can throw them in. The only issue is like I going into this, I really thought these instructions are done. I'm really happy with them. Everything's good, and then it's like all of a sudden now we're talking about possibly doing rainbow worms and then like ability mechanic stuff and all that other stuff. So. Not looking forward to revising the instructions, but we'll do it. We'll do it. I mean, that's what Kickstarter is for. We're still in development. A tapeworm tape measure, yeah, like all of one people will want it. It's not a bad idea though. I don't know if they print custom art on a tape measure.
There's one person sitting alone in a factory waiting for the call.
Do you want to work on bigger board games in the future?
I said that. I answered that.
What did you say?
I said yes, he wants to work on bigger board games in the future.
Yes, I want to work on bigger board games in the future.
I answered it with the question in it so you know what I was saying.
I must have been thinking about something else. No, I won't mention Tapeworm. Doesn't count. How do we prove that we got another streamers to say it? Because their stuff's all recorded. You just show me, you link me to it. You link me to a recording of them saying it, and you get credit. If Northern, I'm sure Northern Lion might have mentioned it before on stream, but he's got to mention it now that it's working. You got Jonathan Blow to talk about Tapeworm? Oh, well, he'll talk about it again. Sadly, Johnny Blow was supposed to come up and hang out right before the coronavirus stuff hit, and now we can never hang out ever again. I'm reading all your comments. Tapeworm straw. Silly straw. It's so jank though, guys. Like you really want
love those straws, but how many of those did you have when you were little that you just got moldy juice?
Yeah, something would get lodged in it and it was over. If you had to make a tabletop game based on Spear, what would it be like? I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Yes, a digital sculpt and painting it.
It'd be like $35.
That would be great. Ed will tweet about the worm names. Ed will tweet and ask you what are some name suggestions, and then we'll go through and we'll pick the most popular and also ones we like.
Yeah.
So just wait for the tweet of Ed saying, what is this one's name?
I might do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow morning.
Temporary tattoo would be cute.
Gotta extend it. Yeah, I like temporary tattoos.
Oh, slap bracelets.
Slap bracelets, not bad. But how do you put that in a box? You got to think about that too.
They come flat.
Yeah, but how does that fit into a box that's this small? I mean, the box is going to be as small as this.
It doesn't.
But tattoos are cool. You never know. But let's first get through all the extra possible unlocks for like 4 souls and the extra cards for this. And then we can venture into more like little bips and bobs.
If you run out of cards during the game, you just reshuffle the discard.
Yeah. You run it. Yeah. Once you draw out of cards, you just reshuffle it. Reshuffle the discard, like Danielle said.
What is your
Someone said
favorite
they feel
board-
ignored, but I don't know what they asked, so I must have ignored their
Oh,
question.
What did you say, Gerald Anderson?
If your question has been asked and hasn't been answered, we didn't see it. So ask it again.
Or maybe it was a bad question and we ignored you.
I didn't see any bad questions, but it could have been. Let's
Maybe-
just ignore him if he asks again.
Don't answer Gerald Anderson.
Tapeworm nipple piercings. How would that work?
Tapeworm butt plug.
Is there any board
Wait, I
game?
was answering something. What is your favorite board game of the day?
Someone asked what's the game?
What's your favorite board game of right now?
Of right now?
They're playing that Betrayal one.
Betrayal was cool. Right now, I'm kind of in love again with Sushi Go. We've been playing it with Peach, and it's really fun. I want to teach my mom how to play it and try to play it.
And the bird game, what's that? Wingspan?
Wingspan?
So fun, and I can't believe, I remember the first time I was playing it, I was just like, come on, Danielle, hang in there. You can do this. You can do this. And then I ended up really liking it, and then I also like Azul.
Azul is cool, too.
That's fun.
I really liked the Fireball Island remake. I want to play it with more people. It's a little hard to play with Peach right now, but I feel like I could get competitive with that game. It's so fun, and it's also super nostalgic because the original came out at a very, very specific time, like a year after my parents divorced, and there was this awkwardly horrible altercation where my grandparents came to pick me up from his house, and he almost let me not take it with me because it was my birthday, my Christmas present. But I ganked it and I took it home, and I have very vivid memories of that feeling of joy, though, not having to be with my dad for Christmas and getting to be with my grandma and grandpa and having the good gift, like the ultimate thing that I wanted. And it's cool to have that again. There was a question about have I ever
played Machi Koro? Ed's played it. I didn't play it.
Yeah, I liked it. I have the Legacy one. I'd like to play it. We have a lot of we have a huge backlog of games that we have not played that are just sitting there. I saw that somebody asked if I played a game recently that I'm like, that inspired me to think about how I would do it if I was in control of it. The only game that has really done that has been Kingdom Death. I would love to be able to do a big, weird game in my style that's kind of Kingdom Deathy, with more of a focus of how I would do it. Probably a little less hardcore, but more super random, more full random generation, and with more cute, gross stuff.
I've been looking out for Gerald Anderson's question, and I think he left.
I clicked ignore. Okay. Somebody said that they were the one on Twitter that posted the holodeck. I got the tarot deck numbered and signed by you. I need to.
Oh yeah, remember
run
he
into
showed
you.
his beautiful holodeck.
Oh yeah. You know what's fucking weird is somebody said that they bought a holo pack off of eBay and got 2 holo packs. And this is interesting to me because there aren't any loose ends. I know how many were printed. We have the full supply. We're not giving it out anywhere. But at PAX, we gave Nicholas between 10 and 20 copies. And we said just at random, give customers, instead of the regular copy, if they buy it, just give them a full foil copy. And I'm pretty sure a few got stolen. So I'm pretty sure the person selling them on eBay stole them from the Nicholas booth.
At Gerald Anderson's moment, I asked if you've ever thought about a Magic-style game that mixes every game you've made together in a deck-building world.
I'm not a huge... I like doing little references. I like to string together my games with little bits and pieces, like cameo stuff or promo things and stuff like that. But I don't think I'd ever want to do a big mashup of everything, because everything has its own feel to it. Like even with Four Souls, I want to stick to Isaac and stuff, and I don't think I'd put in anything for The End Is Nigh and stuff like that.
Sirius Pishai in The Binding of Isaac?
That's a obscure reference. I don't think so. But in Antibirth, there were dumplings, and there's a possibility that they might make it. Uh-oh. You want to go?
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. But now my baby's crying. Come here. Bring her over here. Come here. Come here. Look. Look, look right there at the blue.
On her hip?
You hurt.
We can't. Oh yeah, it's red.
Oh, Peachy. I'm sorry.
You want to take her down and I'll
Yeah.
wrap it up?
Do you want to say bye to everybody?
You want to say bye, Mom?
Okay, bye, guys. Oh.
You want to sleep with Mama?
That's not your bedtime yet. Where's my phone?
It was over here before. Oh, here it is. Here. Yarp. Oh, okay. I'll see what's happening. Peach is okay. I guess she was dancing and she hit a chair, like landed on a chair with her leg. She's fine. It's been so long. Can we expect a sequel to your flash hit game, The C Word? Oh yeah, like that would how would that go over today, right? That's the only time I'm thinking to myself, who knows? I mean, maybe I'll do some physical card game with that's in the same vein with private parts, naughty parts. And that'll become a huge hit. I could see it happening. Do me and Danielle ever play co-op Isaac together? Yeah, for sure. We've for sure done that. Oh, I scrolled up accidentally and there's a bunch of stuff. Someone's asking about alternate color worms. We talked about that a little earlier. Doing alternate color worms would be reprinting a whole new set, which would be another print run, which would cost a shitload of money. Adding cards is fine. Adding full alternate sets just changes everything, and it's terrible. What should we do if we have our own ouchies? You man up. For a regular stretch goal, we need a regular ass deck of cards, except with pictures of tapeworms. That's actually not a terrible idea, and that's actually pretty easy to do. It would require a lot of extra art, and I'm not sure how many people would be keen on it, but. Not a bad idea. A reasonable idea. Don't think it's going to work, though. On the last stream, you brought up how to set up decks with a certain card ratio and 4 souls. Do you have it in front of you? Can you post it on Twitter? No, I do not have it in front of me, but I can have it in front of me, actually. Let's see. Okay. I'm doing this for you. And for all the 4 souls fans out there. Let's see. Fun fact. The original name for the 4 souls was the Lost Souls. But then I thought it would be really cool to do a playoff of the 4 swords. Nobody got the joke. Okay. Let's look at monsters. Okay. Is this correct? This may be the correct ratio. So I'm only going to give you one ratio at this point. Maybe I'll give you more. I don't have all the stuff readily available to count. It looks like there should be at least 16. So in a deck of this is for 50 cards. So double this for a deck of 100. There should be out of 50 cards, there should be 16. Nope. There should be 20 normal enemies, non-boss enemies. There should be 15. I'll get specific. There should be 5 curses. There should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 8 positive or neutral effects like treasure chests and stuff like that. Positive or negative effects, random happenings. So you split that in half. You do 4 positives, 4 negatives for the random happenings. There should be, I'm looking at the expansion pack that hasn't come out and that I'm working on now, so the ratio might be off because I have 10 in this one. But and the rest should... Five more should be wild cards. That could be whatever you want. And then the remaining should be bosses. And you should balance the bosses in a way where there's like one for each 50, one super hard boss, a few extra hard bosses, and then, low end bosses, easy stuff like that. That's the most boring fucking thing I've done on stream, but I hope that helps for this. I'll post the ratios eventually. Sorry for that. That was a waste of time for the majority of you people. Okay. Out of place, unnervingly realistic tapeworm cards. That's pretty cool. That would be worthy of an alternate, but I don't think that's like we hit 1 million. Maybe we can do an alternate pack of cards with just actual pictures of colored tapeworms. That would be pretty funny. Does having every card made in each deck still be fine once the next expansion is fully complete? My family loves the anything can happen or come up aspect. Is having every card... I think you're talking about 4 souls, and are you talking about just throwing a bunch of cards? I mean, it's fine with me. The ratios are still going to stay the same if you shuffle all the 4 souls expansions together. So it should be fine, but there's a higher probability of you running into more bad random. So like just difficult bosses or no bosses or just enemies and whatever else. So that's usually why I recommend, if you're really serious about playing, come up with a few different formats. That's totally for the next 4 souls. We can sit down and brainstorm for the people who play way more than even I play. Sets of cards that are good for beginners or sets of cards that are good for advanced players or more cutthroat decks. Like we'll be at a point where there's so many 4 souls cards by the next Kickstarter that I think it warrants having specific sets that are available kind of online to reference. Similar to how Sushi Go has different sets if you want advanced play or basic play, beginner play, or 2-player mode and whatever else. We can do stuff like that. Is 4 Souls playmat as big as the table you're playing on? Yeah, I think it actually is. It's a little bit smaller. I'd say it's like 3 or 4 inches in on each side. So almost as big as a table, but not quite. Tapeworm segments as magnets. I talked about that. The closest we can pretty much get is stickers, which is kind of how it'll go down. You update the 4 Souls website to have all the updated cards. Some of them are out of date. Yeah, we'll definitely cross that bridge once we get back into it, but right now it's not a high priority. A versus mode with 2 decks? I don't think that'll work. A print run of all gummy worms. Don't know how that would work, but if Javon's around or if Javon watches this stream, maybe we could look into a little gummy worm. I don't know. That has a little face on it. Quick question. Will the new expansion fit in the gold regular box? No, not if you have everything. The whole point of doing another Kickstarter for 4 Souls would be to make a double wide box. I think that would be one of the major selling points with the expansion. So it would be like double wide box and the expansion and a bunch of physical extras that people really say that they want. Sneak peek on the big surprise. I don't have anything around me that I could show you that would be any kind of hint or sneak peek on the big surprise. I will say at some point during the stream, we referenced it. And I mean, it was obvious to us. Oh, it's not obvious to you. It's only a few days away. I'm not going to spoil the fun. It's like I said, it's going to be something that a lot of people will be like, so going into this, I pitched this idea and it always has mixed reviews. And half of the people I talk to are like, fuck yeah, like this is what I want. I want to play this. I want this thing. And the rest of the people are like, there's no way in hell I don't want that at all. Get that away from me. So, which I think is always fun. So it will, it'll no doubt, a lot of people are on the Kickstarter will be like, I don't want that at all. And I'm not interested in that at all. And then a bunch of other people will be like, oh my God. And I hope if you're one of those, oh my God people, that you'll fucking tell the world about it, because it's such a cool idea. And it's so me. And it's so funny and weird. And I think you'll dig it. So I hope that works. How about a solo mode stretch goal at 750K? I mean, if I had an idea for solo mode and Tapeworm right now, I would just give it to you and I would tell you how to play it. The only way you could really play by yourself would be to set up X amount of turns. We'd have to play test solo mode where you're playing by yourself, and then we'd basically have a dice or something like an 8-sided dice, and you'd set that'd be your timer dice, and you'd get that many turns in order to empty your hand, and that would be solo mode. That's as close to solitaire as you can. It's totally doable, and I just made it up right now. That's it though. But we'd have to figure out what it is, like the threshold. So if it's like on average, most people can beat the game and empty their hand out in 6 turns, then that would be the number that the threshold that we would say, okay, like for solitaire mode, the goal is to simply play out your hand in that amount of turns. But it's not really interactive. It's not going to be that fun. I mean, it's as fun as solitaire, I guess. I mean, it literally is solitaire mode. But you don't get all the cool interaction, the player interaction and whatever else. But who knows? Could be wrong. Could be more fun than I think. Will there be more tiers added? Well, yeah, the special surprise will add some tiers. It'll add 1. And then we'll include it, and then the tiers above it for free. But that's once I guess we did hit it. So yeah, it's definitely happening on Monday. Do you think Tapeworm is best played on a certain size table, or do you think it can be fun to play on smaller tables or even the floor? Yes, all of those things. Tapeworm is one of few games that utilizes the table as a mechanic, so it changes depending on the table that you're playing on. Once you get to the end of the table, that's where the Tapeworm ends. You can strategically play around that. I actually won a game last night against Danielle and Peach by running off the Tapeworm off the table in one swoop and then locking off all the ends. They were already previously locked off, and I realized, I'm like, oh shit, if I had the white head, I could lock this off because there was only one white opening, but I had a bunch of white straights, so I just ran it off the table all the way down. And the rule says, if it goes to the end of the table, you cannot play any extra cards on it, and you cannot move the Tapeworm around the table once you've started it, which I guess I broke that rule on my turn once. Don't tell anybody. But so big table, the floor, small table, it all works. It's just like playing in a new area. It's like like fighting in a larger versus smaller room in Isaac. Is what Day of the Arms related to Meat Boy? I don't see how it would be. The Ed McMillan fan club is referencing a video up on our YouTube. I can't pronounce it in French, but I think it's Day of the Arm or something like that in French. It's a black and white movie thing that me and Danielle made 15 years ago or something. And we just made it in a few hours out of the day because I wanted to make something weird. And it was fun. We used to make a lot of weird videos back before we had a baby. And I had a career that was draining me. Is it possible to get the foil expansion added to a tier other than the completionist? No, we only have a limited supply, and I do not want to sell everything. Like, it's I would like to have another big tier like this, possibly for 4 Souls 2.0, and then sell off the remaining ones. So I'm going to keep it locked at that because I want it to be a sought after thing that either you got by supporting the game and buying a really huge tier, or you got by supporting the game by interacting and won it from a contest or the like. So we've only given those out at random, very rarely, via contests that we've had on Twitter, as well as social goals for this. So it's going to be those things, and I'm sorry for any of you. We just don't have a ton, and I want to make it seem cool. Never played The Legend of Boma, but I want it on the Switch. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually. It'll get there. Where do I send streamer clips? Just send them to me on Twitter or link them in the Kickstarter. Just send a link to it so I can start checking it off. Have Tammy or Moxie ever put a gumball in layaway? No. They grew up with some amount of money. But Guppy, on the other hand, was the poorest of the poor. Kiki is referencing a video called "How Much Can One Cat Take" that we put on our YouTube channel ages ago as well. That was very controversial because I put the tags animal abuse, and a bunch of idiots search animal abuse so they can be upset about it. But the thing is we weren't abusing him, and people don't somehow understand that. Number one, the cat can't understand if we're insulting him. Number two, he wasn't the one we were insulting. It was a camera. But it's pretty funny to go and read the comments on that and see how stupid people actually are. I recommend you do that. It's funny. Extra surprise thing fits into the box. Well, I'm not going to say. I won't talk about that. It will spoil some sort of surprise. Could cardboard stand-up figures be a stretch goal? No, but I was thinking about asking people to make tapeworm papercraft or something is one of the things. John Blow, where did that go? John Blow's about to pledge on his stream. Well, yeah, let me know. Let me know. And I'll credit it as one of the big streamers talking about it on stream. John Blow. He's watching the Kickstarter video. Cool. I hope he's doing well and not losing his mind. John is an outdoorsy type guy, and he's a social guy too. So this could be difficult, extra difficult for him with the whole lockdown situation. Not many people realize that John is a dancer. He does a lot of dancing. I would speak more about it if I knew more, but I know he's really into dancing. He's really into jujitsu and he can kick some serious ass. He's also really nice. And you already know that he's smart. Could Could you explain all the cards that are not worm cards, like cut? Can you explain all the cards? Okay. These are the different types of cards. There's a straight. Straights are good cards. I mean, I'd like you to evaluate the cards as you play, because that's actually one of the fun parts in finding value. So I'm just gonna put them up. Straight. You've got heads. Heads are in all colors. The colors are universally the same number, except for black, which are always less. There's less black cards than all the others. This is hatch. All the heads, this is the icon for hatch. There. You're going to also get a cheat sheet. I'll show you the beta for the cheat sheet. Hatch makes you draw a card. This is dig. This is one of many variations of dig. This card will be updated so it looks more like it's attached. All the dig cards let you draw a card and discard a card unless they're multiplied by 2, which the black cards are. So that's that one. You got peek. All the peek cards are 2 heads connected, and they let you draw a card and put a card on top of the library. So basically screw over the next person. Here's one of the black cards. As you can see, it's a black head, and it says ×2 on it. So either force one person to draw 2, or both people can draw 1. Here's a dig, a black dig, and that's ×2. You've got curves. There's more curves than anything else in the game because they help aid in making ringworms. You want to be able to have the curves, the curved cards. You've got the cuts. We went over the cuts. That'll cut a segment and allow you to keep playing cards of that specific type. You've got switches. This is the 1×2 switch. They don't have the black segment on, and they let you look at one of your opponent's hand. In this case, you can look at 2, and steal a card from them and give them 1 card of yours. And you got these. They're stitch segments. Wait 1 second. What are you doing?
Daddy, I'm still on this Bible.
Okay, here. Come with me.
What are you doing to me?
I'm not doing anything to you. I'm sitting you down. Ugh. I'm showing people the rest of the cards, and then we can get off here. This is what a regular switch looks like. You okay?
You have to put me on your leg slowly, because it's hurting.
A curved stitch.
That's a red big.
Straight peaks.
Can I step? Oh.
Here, you want to hold one up?
Yeah.
I think that might be all of the cards, though, except for the rainbow cup. When I get to it, you can hold it up. There it is. Show it.
Guys, these are the good ones. These cut.
These are the good ones.
And then I can cut Daddy's necky.
Don't cut my neck.
Yeah.
All right. If Peach is up here, I don't know what's going on downstairs, so I'm going to get off of here. Do you want to say bye to everybody?
Bye, guys.
Once again, spread the word. Get on them social goals. I want to see people go really above and beyond. John Blow pledged $250. Oh, John Blow's so nice. Tell him I said thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Say thank you, John Blow.
Thank you, John Blow. This is so funny in here.
And so we will keep going on the stretch goals or the social stuff. We are making our way towards the next 4 Souls card unlock at 600. And I'm looking forward to the next stream, which I believe is going to be at midnight on Monday. And I hope you will be here. Have fun, everybody. Peach is losing her mind. All right. Bye.